This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hits the hole. It's Marshall. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Austin Mack. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Ready. Kill. Go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass. It's Mack. Left side is Holman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Open space at the 25. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Mack. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in.
They get the 7, and here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Moves the pocket. It's Lindsey. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Sets his feet, it's Lindsey. Out wide left, it's Bush.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Texas. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Mack. Left side is Marshall. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Out wide right, it's Black. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give on the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Milner. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good...
Touchdown, Mean Green. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just smothered on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. The short hands. It's Bush. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. The give on the counter. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Yeah, and it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way. And
Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide left, it's Holman. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, 2, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. All over him immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go play action with Mack. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs him. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs 2 hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Austin Mack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Looking downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
From the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Bush. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pass to 6. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Thompson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mack unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wyoming. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. He unleashes a long one. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's Georgia State with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to establish the run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Right side, it's Bush. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking for running room. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down to the air. Slots it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Perhaps Cowboys emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. They'll try a second time. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Mean Green. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing Mack. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Out wide right, it's Marshall. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Austin Mack. Left side is Black. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. When that receiver got in three, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. They take the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Black. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick give. It's Marshall. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Mack. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Black. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the play. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Boyd. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. It's blocked. Now they've got to get on it. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
35, Wyoming, 34.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
back to throw. It's Lindsey. Rushes on. Way off target there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he won't quite get there, but, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Right at the line. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Austin Mack converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Right down the gut of the field. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th.
North Texas, 42. Wyoming, 40. Number 25, set to advance on the field.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, he gets the first down on that one. I think if he could do it over, though, he would do his best to stay inbounds and try to bleed as much clock. With the lead right now, obviously the clock is their ally. That's something that they're going to work more on in practice as the season progresses.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Powers through the defender. At the 35, he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Give to the single back. On the stop. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the 4th. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Mack throwing right. Caught, it's Holman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mack. Flips it out to the back. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Again, it's Mack. He'll take a shot. It's complete. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They did